Even if the credit repair process is going slow or it may not be helping you much, there are still a few things you can do yourself to speed up the process and improve your credit scores over time. Check them out in this episode. Sturgis Credit Repair is a 5-star rated online credit repair company. We help people just like you build or rebuild their credit scores. If you have no credit history, we offer products to help you build credit history so that you never have to depend on anyone co-signing for you. If you have bad credit, enroll into our service today and allow us to work on the negative items affecting your credit scores. We take no money up front, so start our service today for free. You'll get updated through your online account as well as receiving updates through your email. For those who are trying to buy a home, we're partnered with multiple real estate agents and loan officers who are ready to assist you with your goals. If you are a real estate agent, loan officer, or anyone dependent on customers with good credit, create a free partner account with us today. You can manually send or receive clients through your online account as well as track their progress before they go to someone else. Visit our website to learn more about our services. I am a big believer in believing in there's always a second option to overcome anything in life. A lot of people enroll into our credit repair service and they may have, very, very challenging credit scores. I wouldn't say they're in too big of a hurry because we usually kind of stay away from clients that's in a very unrealistic time frame, such as having a 400 credit score and trying to buy a house by next week, but for people who are on a tight time frame, they're trying to buy a house within 8 months, 6 months, or whatever the case may be. I always kind of explain to them at the end of the day, credit scores is just a ratio between good accounts and bad accounts. If you have 0 bad accounts and a ton of good accounts, then of course your score is going to be 700, 800, whatever the case may be. If you have 5 good accounts and maybe 2 bad accounts, your scores may be, in the 500 somewhere. You have 0 good accounts and 10 bad accounts, then your scores may be 300 or 400, depending on, what the situation is and, what types of accounts there are. So at the end of the day, credit scores is just a ratio to quickly let a lender know, how many things you may have had bad luck with and things like that. So for an example, somebody with a 650 credit scores is not bad, but it's not the best. It's okay, right? So a lender can quickly see a 650 credit scores and automatically say, okay, well, this person may have messed up in the past, or they may have a thing or two on here that, may be considered as a high risk for us. However, there are a lot of things on here that they are doing that we can make a final decision on to approve this customer or this consumer. So that's one way credit scores are used. If a lender sees somebody with a 750 credit score, they're like, oh, well, this person clearly paid their bills on time and don't owe any crazy credit card debt and things like that. So that's one way how credit scores are used as a quick ratio. It doesn't mean that what some people would think, like credit scores are literally just, it is what it is, just a number attached to you. It's just a ratio of how many bad things you have versus how many good things you have. So I have clients right now with 700 credit scores and they have the same amount of negative accounts as somebody with a 500 credit score that are enrolled into our service. So like I tell every consumer who's enrolled with us, is don't just focus on us trying to remove the bad stuff, continue building credit. So enrolling into a credit repair service in hopes to increase your credit score eventually, or at least attempt to help your credit scores increase, that's just one thing. Like I said, I'm a firm believer in having a second option to better your life. So if you're just relying on the credit repair service to hopefully remove something, yeah, you're doing the right thing with at least trying, but you as a consumer need to be doing something for yourself. So you need to continue building credit. Credit scores are built on two types of accounts: installment accounts, which are loans, and revolving accounts, which are credit card accounts. So a lot of people only may have a car note on their credit or a personal loan, and they have 0 credit cards. Well, your credit is never going to be established if you don't have experience with both types of credit. So if you visit our website to our credit building products page, you're going to see secure credit cards. You're going to see credit building installment accounts, which, by the way, doesn't really cost you anything to apply for those. I mean, it's literally almost free. Plus you get the money back, whatever you use on those type of accounts, secured accounts anyway. But moving on, there are so many ways you can increase your score. So let's take a person that started today, and let's say they have 10 bad accounts and 3 good accounts. So right now their ratio is horrible. They have 3 times as much as bad accounts than they have good accounts. So my goal with this client is to make them apply for so many credit builder accounts, as well as remove at least half of the bad stuff that's on there, so that ratio can kind of even out, and eventually they will have more good stuff than bad things. So that's just a perfect example of how credit scores are calculated, and what's the second option to continue increasing your credit score. So a lot of people enroll and they're like, hey Chris, we've been given a shot for 2 or 3 months. Looks like things are finally starting to move slowly. However, how can we speed this train up? What's the next thing I can do for myself to make this process a whole lot quicker, to get to a 680 credit score, 620 credit score, 720 credit score, whatever the case may be. So the answer is to always keep building credit, because credit scores is just a ratio of good accounts and bad accounts. And also what type of account. So you need both revolving, which are credit cards, and installment, which are any type of loan. Doesn't matter if it's a personal loan, auto loan, mortgage loan, whatever the case may be. As long as it's a installment account, it will count as a loan. So you need both types of credit accounts, and then you need more positive accounts than negative accounts. So the day you have more negatives, you're in some deep trouble. So eventually you can get twice as many good things on your credit than bad things, and a lender may consider you not in much of a high risk than before. But at the end of the day, you need to continue building credit. If you have bad credit and you have enrolled into anyone's credit service, it doesn't have to be Sturgis Credit Repair, but anybody's credit service is out there. Don't just rely on them fixing your credit and things like that. Speed the process up. Ask them what accounts you may can apply for, things like that. Check the website if they have any of those accounts on there ready for you to apply for, to make your job easier on the internet. But yeah, that's everything. Just continue building credit to speed up the process. Continue getting more positive accounts than negatives. Now, that don't mean go out and apply and expect for your credit to jump 100 points within the first month or two. It may take 6 to 7 months for you to have multiple payments reported on time every single month in order for these things to start counting. So don't just apply for it and then expect once it reports for the first time next month, woohoo, you no longer have bad credit. It takes time, month after month after month after month of reporting your payments on time every single month to build your credit score. So just like credit repair takes time, credit building also takes time. So those are just a few things to keep in details, and how continuing to add positive accounts can affect your credit scores in a good way. So as always, thank you for listening or watching this episode. If this video helped you, be sure to like it, comment, share it, and subscribe to this channel for more helpful videos like this one. Thanks for watching.